There's an old saying that goes as follows. Hard times make strong men make good times, and good times make white liberal women. And white liberal women bring back the hard times. Folks, we are currently living in the midst of the good times that have produced the white liberal woman that is now making it awfully difficult for us to simply exist. Out of every imminent threat and danger that we face on a constant basis as a nation, whether it be physical attacks or ideological, at the top of this list is what I like to call the curse of the white liberal woman. I've had other women, non-liberal women, white women, say that they would be willing to give up their voting rights just so these whack jobs did not have the ability to vote. Now, we're going to get into this video. I've created a compilation for you guys just to show you how severe this diagnosis really is. Right? This is real deal stuff we're dealing with here. So we're going to go ahead and start with video number 1. Nose ring theory.
I'm going to hold your hand with an industrial paper towel when I tell you that your comments saying nose ring theory are literally doing the opposite of what you think they are. I want to look this way. I want you to be able to look at me and see that I am a safe space and that I don't tolerate bullshit. I want you to look at me and know, fuck Donald Trump, fuck men, honestly, and fuck what's going on in the world right now. Fuck the genocide in Gaza. And fuck anybody who thinks any differently. Honestly. If I'm not for you, good.
I didn't. Oh, yeah. Well, trust me, we're getting into it today. Yeah, I don't think that statement about the genocide necessarily came out correctly, right? You might want to watch your comment section after that little comment right there. You might get cooked. But anyway, I'm actually kind of glad that we have certain indicators that they themselves choose to mark themselves with in order for us to know what we're dealing with, right? This may be in part, quote unquote, natural selection, as some may say, right? Or as I would say, just a straight up blessing at this point, that they can mark themselves to say, hey, crazy. And we could go, okay, good. We know what that is. Thank you very much. So, yeah. They come equipped with their physical markers as well as obviously the ideological markings of, F Donald Trump for no other reason besides we have been told to do so by our overlords and Marxist masters. Of course, you have the, Free Palestine situation that they have. They can't point to the Gaza Strip on a map, yet they are gung-ho about this one specific piece of propaganda. And what else did we have there? Usually it's like burn the West. Oh yeah, hate men. Also hatred for men. So including her father, grandfather, brothers, cousins. Men are terrible. Including, her liberal white dude for Kamala Harris' boyfriend, as well as, his boyfriend. So, yeah, let's get into clip number 2.
Good.
I don't give a flying, ever-loving fuck if you have papers for this country, if you are legal or illegal.
She took the markers to another level, if you notice. It's not just the bull nose. It's like a full stylistic. And then you have I have not seen the 2-tier system in my life, right? I've never seen the 2-tier system. That's a rarity. And again, it is a direct glaring marker. It's like in nature, right? You see the bright colors or whatever it is, or certain things to ward you off or to attract you. This is the warding off part. That's what that is. Let's continue.
Where you came from, who you are. Never will a moment go by where I ever believe that the difference between legal and illegal should cost a person's life. Never. I don't ever believe any single person should die over, do they have the documentation to be in the United States? Do they have this very specific and easily mistaken document to enter this country? I don't care.
If you hate
Now, we're going to go back a little bit to just point something out. You guys see the shirt? The shirt reads, America, 1776. Now, I don't know if the irony sort of evades her. America, 1776, as she's speaking on illegal immigration in America and has a criticism for America protecting its own borders. America becomes free, its own independent nation, free to protect itself and its borders. And essentially, she is quite the colonizer, right? The white supremacist with that shirt on right there. Athletic department, and sis needs to put on a bralette. I'm just saying that's we don't need that. Not in public. I'm sorry, sis. So yeah, the points at hand. Can we get to those? Absolutely. Yeah, see, here's the thing. Most nations on this planet require you to have some form of documentation to stay in that country, including third world countries. Africa, South America, etc., are littered with nations where you are forced to provide some sort of documentation. You can't even fly to some of these places without a visa first. Yet the United States, who has probably the largest, if not one of the largest influxes of illegals pouring into our country, trying to break in uninvited, has to, I guess, just put up with it, right? We shouldn't look up whether or not somebody's been vetted to come into this country. That's an insult and a slap in the face to somebody like myself who came to America through the green card process, went through the 10-year naturalization process to become a naturalized citizen of the United States. That is a damn travesty for somebody like myself and also other Mexican brown people who did the exact same thing.
Mistaken document to enter this country?
I don't know what's up with the performative aspect of it. I don't know if that's supposed to be funny. I don't get it. But as unhinged as the face is, she's relatively a little more seemingly congruent than some who we're about to engage with soon.
I don't care.
If you hate this administration and you are single, the most radical thing you can do right now is start dating immigrants.
Oh, perfect. So now we're going to start using these immigrants as a means to virtue signal. Never heard of that one before. Well, we literally have every single day. You guys do it nonstop. You use everybody. The white liberal woman has an ingrained natural tendency to use as many different groups as possible in order to lift themselves up as the white savior. It's kind of like the movie, Sandra Bullock, The Blind Side, right? It's like, oh, let me adopt this entire group and then I can be worshipped for my alliedness. Now, it's a great movie. I love The Blind Side, love the story. I'm grateful that, that young man found a family. I'm just drawing an analogy here to say there's an obsession with, I'll partner with you. Oh, you cut off your genitals? I'll partner with you. I'll be your hero. I'll stand with you. Oh, you want your mental illness to be accepted as mainstream? Sure, I'll get that done. I'm white liberal woman. I am your ally. Now we're just going to date them for the sake of spiting Papa Trump.
It hasn't been working out with these American men anyway, has it? I wonder why. Well,
I wonder why. It may not be the utter unhingedity of it all, would it? No, couldn't be that. Couldn't.
Our country, that's why. So when you find a man from another country who can truly appreciate your genius, your beauty,
what did I just tell y'all? I haven't watched this ahead of time. I just know we're going to have more and more insanity. What did I tell y'all? They love to be worshipped. They want a slave. Oh my God, he calls me Mamacita and Lord have mercy.
whole life will change. And on top of that, you're gonna piss off the president. Woo! Oh, they're stealing our jobs. Wait till they start stealing all the women.
Trump has deported Americans.
So here's the thing. What's going to happen is maybe you fall in love with, Jorge or whoever it may be, right? Xi Jinping, I don't know. And his ass gets deported. His ass gets sent back home. Now, your man is gone. You played yourself. You played yourself. You lost in both situations. He's going to get a free meal for the time being. And then, he's going to end up missing and go back to his family back home. So
Citizens to camps without fair trial. But
wait. Let's run this back. Why is she dressed like a character from The Legend of Zelda? Hold up.
Trump has deported American citizens to camps without fair trial.
Now, we're getting into the section of, the logical reasoning, debating, like how to actually confront this problem. I guess it's more of the solution to the diagnosis. What is the prescription or the treatment per se? So, here we have a debate taking place, I believe at Oxford, between, Queen of the Elves and Charlie Kirk.
But the opposition will still tell you he has not gone too far.
I'll give you £1,000 right now if you could tell me the U.S. citizen that was deported under Donald Trump. Yeah, the U.S. citizen that was deported under Donald Trump. Can anyone tell me? £1,000. I'll give it to you right now. Yeah, name? Wrong, not a U.S. citizen. Citizen El Salvador. Anyone else? U.S. citizen deported under Trump. Nope, that was a lie. You should know better than that. You go to Oxford.
Hey, it's okay.
Well, technically, I would say because you go to Oxford, you probably don't know better than that, right? You paid thousands of pounds to remain an idiot or to be even more of an idiot. That is very unfortunate. Now, again, a lot of these individuals don't actually have any sort of grounding for their arguments. They just simply go off of talking points. They TikTok brain the hell out, right? Most of them. Some of them believe themselves to be educated. Oh, I'm so educated. I'm sophisticated. You wouldn't know because you're uneducated. Uneducated swine, you know, that sort of thing. So when you're dealing with them, there's going to be a sense of arrogance already built in. I know it all. And then when they're actually interfaced with facts, they break down. They disintegrate. They turn into vapor, dust, wind. Thanos was involved. Now, is this the last? Second to last. Yeah, this is a relatively longer clip. Yeah, this is the last video. So here we have a young lady who is approaching a man with a pro-life shirt on, protesting, standing up for the babies, the unborn. And he is approached by none other than big back white liberal lady. Let's get into it.
Hey, it's okay if you didn't finish college. That's fine.
Do you think I didn't finish college?
They always use that, by the way. It's now the newest slur, uneducated. Oh, Trump's base, the uneducated. Oh, the ones who didn't vote for Skamala, uneducated. If me not voting for Skamala, Queen Cackles, means I'm uneducated, then I am the king of being, I am the Lord of uneducation. That is the highest honor. I've been knighted into uneducatedness.
I mean, that's the vibe I'm getting right now. I don't know.
Where do you go to school?
Here at OU.
What's your degree?
Arts.
Art?
Yeah.
Which one?
Studio.
Studio? You want to know some funny thing?
What is the funny thing?
I actually started school at the University of Oklahoma.
I bet you did.
As an art student.
I bet you did.
Studio. I did about a year and a half of studio art. Then I took some philosophy classes. Then I get my undergraduate degree in philosophy with a minor in history of science.
And you did all that and you still chose to be out here doing
And
this.
philosophy. And then, crazy enough, because I had gotten really into the history of science, I stayed at the University of Oklahoma and I got a master's degree in the history of science.
Good for you.
And the entire time, I was a funded student, teaching, no less. Whenever I was, what's the name of the biggest scholarship that you can
I
get?
think her last two brain cells are fighting for their lives. Did you guys see this little? They are. I don't think there's two thoughts rubbing together upstairs. Not two.
The biggest scholarship that you can get as an incoming studio art student.
I don't even know. I was an incoming biology student, and I went to that class, and I said, this sounds lame, so I chose the art degree.
So I had the Selma Nafee scholarship entering the studio art program.
Wait, hold on, sorry. I gotta look for gold stars really quick. I don't know if I have any gold stars.
See, the thing is you brought it up, and you said, because I was an advocate of extending the laws against murder equally to all people, that I must not have gone to school. And I started to tell you that I went to the school longer than you have and longer than you will.
You got a degree, and that's really, really awesome for you.
Not a degree.
I don't give that much of a
Multiple degrees.
awesome.
Not what I base my argument on, but that is how I refute your assertion and accusation that I'm clearly uneducated.
Okay.
Okay. Oh my god. White liberal woman fatigue. The curse of the white liberal woman. Fellas, this is what y'all ancestors fought for. They fought to produce this right here. Ladies, this is what your great-great-grandmammies. They worked so hard to instill the qualities necessary to have an upstanding woman. All of that history just to end up to the place where we have to deal with, you're like uneducated. It's an art degree. I don't know exactly. It's like studio, whatever. Look, I'm like literally like people, it's their body or whatever. And like babies like are not babies. That's the people we're dealing with here. Anybody who is so void of humanity to the point where they would defend the taking of our infants' lives. Their supposed infant is really, we're God's property at the end of the day, right? That's the whole my body argument doesn't necessarily make sense. But anybody who has such a voidness of humanity within them to the point where they would advocate and stand up for it. It's one thing to be like, I mean, yeah, sometimes people get caught up in complicated situations and maybe they should just have the right. And I don't even stand for that. It's absolute nonsense. But the ones who go out there and fight for it, who celebrate it, yay, that's evil. So you're not just dealing with stupid, you're dealing with stupid evil, stupid, simultaneously. That is a burden. And for those who are doing, the necessary work as this man is here, oh my goodness, you have more patience than I, my brother. You have more patience than not all the degrees in the world could prepare you for that level of smooth-brained activity. So we have started from identifying to getting a little insight on their reasoning and rationale or the lack thereof, to their virtue signaling ways, to the other bold-faced confusion, lies, and cosplay. And then we ended with, okay. Thank you for bearing with me. Till the next time, peace. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Now, if you'd like to stay around, make sure to click that little subscribe button down there, or you can show some love by going to the description below and clicking on the button titled Buy Me a Coffee. Leave a little something there, or click on the Cash App. Leave a little something here. Till the next time, peace. Aquarius. Where? I've been up for hours, I've been up for days, staring at the ceiling, I've been counting strays, I've been in my feelings, I've been out of mind, I've been getting visions of the other kind, I've been up for weeks, I'm in the count of blessings over count of sheep, I can never be the type to limit when it comes to me, I used to be the pleaser for the people, I ain't even